Hi everyone, my name is Sarah and I'm from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. And so you might be wondering, oh, I want to study in the United States. How can I go to the US? So I'm here just to talk to you a little bit about it today, kind of the process and the things that you need to think about. So first off is trying to decide where you want to study, So that's going to be very important. The US is really big with over 4,000 universities, right? Colleges and everything like that, private, public, technical, community. So there's a lot of different options for you. So my university is going to be a 4-year public liberal arts university. So University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire is the name, and we're part of the University of Wisconsin system. Okay, so like I said, we're 4-year liberal arts. So what does liberal arts mean? People ask me that all the time. Mostly it's going to be helping you to learn the softer skills like team building, problem solving, right? What is your larger role within the wider world, right? So you're not just going to be in our community or your community back home, but thinking, how can I change the world and how can I make the world a better place? You're also going to be learning, right, how to solve the problems, working together in the teamwork, activities, and it's going to be a lot more hands-on approach. So those are things that you have to look forward to. It's studying at my university. We'll have a variety of different majors, so just because it's liberal arts doesn't necessarily mean that it is only for the arts, right? So we also have computer science, we'll have material science engineering, we'll have psychology, biology, pre-med, right? So we have a bunch of science courses as well as the arts courses. So I always like to paint the picture, it's like a watercolor. You have the science and the arts blending together. The other really cool thing about studying in the US is the idea of a double major or major and a minor. So I always like to think of education as like a buffet, right? If you like to eat like me, you'll love this idea where you can put what you want on your plate, right? So that means whether you want to do, let's say, accounting, but you also like economics, or maybe you want to do neuroscience and you're also thinking about music, right? So that's the beauty of the liberal arts education, is that you're able to do both together to encompass all that you want your education to be. So it's very much like a holistic version of the education. The other things to think about when you're planning to study in the US is, will it be safe? In Eau Claire, we're about 67,500 in population, the size of our city. So we're compared to Dhaka or compared to Bangladesh, right? Maybe it's a bit of a smaller size. But actually in the US, this is quite comfortable. For me, having grown up in a small town, I feel really safe. And on our campus, we also have the security as well. I think that's really the beauty of having a campus that's blended with the city as well as the nature, right? Is you get the best of both worlds. When you're planning to go study in the US, having, a smaller community, and, our campus is roughly around 10,700 students, 10,000 undergraduate students. So that really means, as you're walking by, your students walking by in class, and they'll be like, Sarah, how are you? And you're like, oh, if you're feeling shy from the teacher or something like that, it's very much of, a really friendly community. Not only the campus community itself, but the community as a whole. We also have what we call the host friend program. And so if you imagine when you arrive at the airport with your name on a sign like, Sarah, welcome to Dhaka, something similar to like that. So your family will either meet you at the airport or at the school. And then from there, the student will have a 2-day homestay with the US family. So that really means they get to learn more about the culture, right? And the environment there, getting to know the holidays and everything to truly become part of the family there. So they'll have a 2-day homestay, and then their parents, their host family, will send them off to orientation, and then they'll get to meet each other throughout the different months ahead. So there's a lot of opportunities for them to get to know the US families as well as the US culture that way too. Now, if you're wondering more about the application process, we're on the University of Wisconsin system application, okay? So then when you go there, you have to choose University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. It's EAU, okay, like O. So it's Eau Claire. And then from there, once you fill the application, it'll have one essay question on there, as well as just filling out your regular demographic, parent information, everything like that, and deciding also what major you want to study. So that'll be the first thing. Then we have the application fee. And then from there, we'll need either some type of English proficiency, right? So either going to be your TOEFL, your IELTS, or the SAT, depending which type of test you're planning to take. My university does not require the SAT for admission, So we say it is optional for international applicants. So I would say most of our international students will send the SAT score to us, but it's really up to the student if they want that to be considered as part of their application process as well. So then from there, we'll need the financial verification and the certified bank statement, and then all of the transcripts and proof that people have graduated, the students graduated from their college. So yeah, just the academic records, and then from there, the passport copy. And then that's mostly going to be the application process. Once we have the last bit of documents, and then from there, it's about 2 weeks turnaround time to see if your student has been admitted. And then from there, you can go ahead and apply for the scholarships. So tuition at University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire is around about $17,500 USD for the 9 months or 1 academic year. From there, we also offer the scholarship, $2,000 to $6,000 guaranteed every year your student studies with us. So in the US, the bachelor's or undergraduate program, it's going to be 4 years. So if you think kind of the price point there for the scholarship, it'll be anywhere from $8,000 to $24,000 over the course of the 4 years. So if the student gets the high end of the scholarship, it's about 1 year of tuition and housing and meals for free. So it just kind of depends on the scholarship wise, how much will be awarded. And that's going to be based on 4 different criteria. So the first one is going to be based on GPA, so academic records. And then from there, we also see financial need. There'll be an essay as well as extracurricular activities. So at University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, we truly value, the extracurriculars and seeing students that are involved in leadership, whether it be sports, music, the arts, whatever their passion may be. That's really, really important for us. And so that will also be considered for the scholarship as well. So yeah, that's kind of the process there in terms of the application as well as for the scholarships. So if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to myself. My name is Sarah, and also to TESOL Bangladesh here in Dhaka. So for more information, just if you have any questions about the application, the university, or the process, we're both very, very happy to help you. As well as, sometimes it's easier to have someone in country, that's aware of the university. So TESOL Bangladesh would be an awesome resource for you as you're looking to pursue your education abroad. So thank you very, very much. Bahut dhanyabad for your time. And I'm very, very grateful. And I hope to see you in Wisconsin very soon. Thank you.